Hello, and welcome to the Thinkvil simulation tutorials. In this video, we will learn how to use the mass block motion Thinkvil simulation. To access the simulation, visit our website at www.thinkvil.com. Before using the simulation, you should have knowledge of what is mass block motion, including terms like mass, force, static and kinetic friction coefficients, and how to calculate acceleration, normal force, and friction force of the mass block. Now, open the simulation, and you will see this layout. The layout may vary depending on the device's display size, but the functions and their operation will remain the same. Here, this is the canvas for the simulation where the motion will be performed. This is a mass block on the surface that has friction. This is the input section, where you can set input values for the simulation. For this simulation, we take the gravity value as 9.8 meters per second square. From here, you can set the mass of the mass block. From here, you can set the static and kinetic friction coefficients of the surface. Remember, for any surface, the static friction coefficient is always greater than the kinetic friction coefficient. If you set a higher kinetic friction coefficient than the static friction coefficient, the static value will automatically adjust to match the kinetic value. By using this checkbox, you can display the input values on the canvas. This is the output section, where you will get acceleration, normal force, friction force, and the maximum friction force of the mass block. By using this checkbox, you can display all the output vectors on the canvas. With these buttons, you can hide and unhide the input and output sections for better visibility. This is the force section, where you can apply force to the mass block. From here, you can select the force type as either push or pull. From here, you can apply force and can set a force angle from the horizontal direction. Using this checkbox, you can display the force component vectors on the canvas. Once all inputs are provided, you are ready to start the simulation. Press the Start button to begin or stop the simulation at any time. Now, enjoy the simulation. Remember, you cannot change inputs while the simulation is running. If you want to pause and resume the simulation, use the Pause button. For adjusting the simulation size, use the Zoom in and Zoom out buttons. For full screen mode, use the Full Screen button. Let's understand the simulation with an example. If a block has a mass of 5 kilograms and the surface has static and kinetic friction coefficients of 0.5 and 0.4, respectively, and if we pull the block with an 50 Newton force at a 45-degree angle from the horizontal, then calculate the acceleration, normal force, and friction force of the block. Now, enter all the given inputs. Now, start the simulation. Here from the output section, you will get the acceleration, normal force, and the friction force of the mass block. Thanks for watching the tutorial. If you want to use more simulations, visit our website www.thinkvil.com.